What's up guys? So earlier this week I created an animation in Adobe XD and I really liked it. It's kind of cool with this circle that just expands out and the center fades away, but you can still see the ring for a little bit longer. I don't know, it's super simple. I thought it looked cool. So since we just did a video on CSS animations, I figured we could go ahead and try and recreate this within, well, CSS. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. Alright guys, so this is pretty much the animation that I'm talking about. It's not quite as smooth here in Adobe XD as it could be, but this is a recreation of pretty much what I had done before. So anyways, I figured we could go ahead and just create this little animation in CSS. So I'm going to go ahead and close this window out and kind of shift this over here. So to get started, let's go ahead and let's open up Atom. Alright, and let's go ahead and create a new file. So we can do, we'll just do all inline styles here. Let's get ahead. And then let's do our body. All right, and let's throw a title in there. Alright, now I'm just going to save this to my desktop. I'll say index right there. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and let's work on creating some styles for this. So the first thing I want to do, well actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and let's actually open this up in the web browser. Okay, so this is, well, that's not quite what I wanted to do. We forgot to label this .html. Okay. Add the extension. And then now let's drop this in. There we go. Okay. So now there's nothing here. Let's go ahead and pull up the code again. Let's go ahead and add a style tag. Let's set our background. Oh, now let's change our body background to, let's start with pink for now. And let's refresh. Okay, so everything is now pink. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that we are setting our height 100 viewport heights and our width to 100 viewport widths, just so we can get started here. And I'm gonna make this a display of flex, and let's do justify content center, align items center, and I'm not gonna write flex direction because whatever the default is fine. So let's go ahead and do that, and now let's just add in a little bit of text and make sure that that's working. So that should be centered in the page here. Perfect. All right. And let's get rid of that extra margin and padding. 0, padding 0. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now we can remove this. Let's go ahead and create our div. This is going to be used for the circle, so I'm going to give it a class of circle. Just like that. And let's remove this pink. We don't need the pink anymore. Let's come down here and let's start styling our circle. So I'm going to start off with a width of, let's do 50 pixels. And a height of 50 pixels. And let's do background. Actually, let's start off with the border. So border, 1 pixel, solid red. Let's make sure that that's working. There we go. And then let's do the background now. Background. Red, super simple. There we go. And let's set a border radius. Now I'm not going to use pixels in this. I'm going to use 100% because we're going to scale this up, and basically we don't want to use pixels because it will not retain a circle. All right, so That is our dot. Kind of looks like the Japanese flag. So anyways, let's see what we want to do. All right, well, I mean, that's honestly, that's really about it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start styling our keyframes. So let's go ahead and jump on that. All right, so let's jump down here. We're going to write at keyframes. And then let's give this a name. Let's just, I don't know, let's just call it radial, whatever, sure. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and let's set our 0%. And let's write what that's going to be. Let's do background. Let's do RGBA. And we're going to do 2550, whoops, 000. And that should be good for the background. All right. And we actually need to write these keyframes before our div, because that's what we're going to call it. So let's just put it right up here. All right. So that's looking good. And then let's go ahead and let's do 100%. Let's get that out of the way. All right, so let's go ahead and transform scale. And let's just say this is 3, so it's going to be 3 times as large. And then we're also going to need to put this, let's stick this up here. This is just going to be 1. All right. Now let's go ahead and declare this animation on this div, and let's see what happens, if anything. Animation, radial. Let's let it run for the duration be like 4 seconds, and I'll just say infinite. I'm pretty sure that's spelled right. Let's go back over here, refresh the page. Oh, this is I. Never mind. All right, now let's give it a try. There we go. Okay, so you can see how that is running. I know we don't want any easing, so let's do linear. So I'm going to put linear here. I don't want any easing right now. So it's nice and linear. We can shorten this up a little bit, maybe 3 seconds. Okay. And so let's look at what's happening. You see everything's starting off at 0. What we could probably do here is actually set our opacity to 0. And then let's set our opacity to 0 here. Let's make that like 5. And let's go ahead and let's add a 25% keyframe. And let's say opacity 1. All right.
I can't get the answer to that on HomePod.
And that's Siri for you. All right, opacity 1. Okay, let's see what happens now. What did I mess up? 25%. Oh, wait, nope. Right here. Okay. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. So we do want this to fade out in the end, but what we do want is, let's say maybe around 65%. We're going to want another keyframe where we actually do this and have the center fade out. So let's run that and see what happens. All right, so it's getting there. So there's an issue just with the center. The outside of the ring's not that bad. What's up with the center? So it's coming in and then it's fading out, but then it's like coming back in again. Okay. Let's put this here as well. And then on the first one, let's put this, let's say it's fully opaque. fully opaque. We want that to stay in for a minute. So I think what's happening is it's coming out a little bit too fast. Let's bump this up to 75 and see where that sits. Okay. Alright, so what if we... what can we do? Make this 50? No, it felt better before. Start this off at like 0.5. That feels a little bit better. Alright, so I think we can speed this up just a hair. Let's come down here and do like 2.5 seconds. And let's do ease out. Alright, so that's pretty much the animation right there. I think we did it. Not bad. Alright guys, that's it. We successfully created that CSS animation. Now, I've been waiting a little bit and I've been getting some responses to some of the questions that I've asked from you guys. So I think we're almost ready to start on a new series soon. Not just yet, but very soon. So I'm super excited to get into that. So anyways, if you learned something from this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you like the content that I'm creating on this channel, head on over to my Patreon account at patreon.com/Zachary R. Newton, where you can help support this channel and help me create better videos every week. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.